January 6, 2026. A Russian 6th Army fiber-optic FPV drone operator monitored an enemy logistics group moving on ATVs through a forested area in the Kupiansk direction. Using stable real-time guidance, the drone tracked the vehicles through the trees and conducted a precise observation of the infantry support element. In this footage, Russian fiber-optic FPV drones from the 27th Brigade conducted precision strikes on multiple Ukrainian vehicles and military equipment around Kupiansk. The drones were guided with stable control to engage moving and stationary targets. A mercenary heard the Russian FPV drone and decided to remain motionless on the ground. Instead of attempting to engage the drone, he stayed still, demonstrating an ineffective tactical response. In this footage, FPV drones destroyed 4 Ukrainian pickup trucks in rapid succession. Following the strikes, additional attack drones scanned the area to locate the crews and capture personnel. The operation demonstrates the growing skill and coordination of Russian UAV operators, highlighting the increasing effectiveness of drone warfare in targeting vehicles and personnel on the battlefield. In today's footage, a Russian attack FPV drone approached a Ukrainian pickup truck during a reconnaissance mission at high speed. 2 soldiers were in the back, and as the drone closed in, one managed to jump out at the last second, narrowly avoiding the incoming threat. The clip demonstrates the increasing use of FPV drones for rapid assault and battlefield reconnaissance. In today's footage, the Russian Air Force conducted an airstrike on Ukrainian positions in the village of Riaz, located in the Sumy region, using FAB series bombs launched from UMPK platforms. The attack was independently confirmed, and images of the wreckage were documented on site. The operation demonstrates the continued use of aerial munitions in targeting strategic positions along the front line. In this footage, a Russian 6th Army fiber-optic FPV drone operator engages a Ukrainian HMMWV in the area of Blahodatovka. The drone is guided with precision to the target, demonstrating the continued use of advanced FPV systems to strike enemy vehicles and disrupt mobility on the battlefield. In this footage, a Russian fiber-optic FPV drone conducts a precision strike on a Ukrainian Bukovel electronic warfare station located south of Kupiansk. The drone is guided with stable signal control toward the fixed installation, targeting a key electronic warfare asset. In this footage, a Russian fiber-optic FPV drone targets a Ukrainian Tu-A-36 Giatsint B towed howitzer near the village of Petrovka. The drone is guided with precise control toward the artillery position, striking the system and disrupting its operational use. The incident highlights the continued employment of fiber-optic FPV drones to counter artillery assets and reduce long-range fire support along the front. In this footage from the Pulaski direction near Huliapol, FPV drone operators from Russia's Vostok Group, 35th Combined Arms Army, continue a series of engagements against Ukrainian infantry and military equipment. Using fiber-optic FPV systems, the operators maintain stable control in a contested electronic environment, allowing for accurate identification and targeting of personnel and assets. The strikes focus on disrupting movement, degrading equipment, and applying sustained pressure along this sector of the front. The footage highlights the increasing reliance on fiber-optic drone technology to conduct precision operations and support ground forces in ongoing combat conditions. In this footage from the Krasnolman direction, a fiber-optic FPV drone operated by Russia's 16th Spetsnaz Brigade engages an enemy pickup truck carrying infantry. The drone is guided with stable control toward the moving vehicle, resulting in a direct strike. The incident highlights the increasing use of fiber-optic FPV systems for precision attacks against mobile targets and troop transport in contested frontline areas. In this footage, Russian forces deployed fiber-optic FPV drones to engage 2 Ukrainian tanks. The drones provided precise targeting and real-time guidance, allowing operators to strike armored vehicles effectively. The engagement demonstrates the growing role of fiber optic FPV systems in countering heavy equipment and disrupting frontline armor movements. In this compilation, Russian forces showcase multiple FPV drone operations across various sectors of the front. The footage highlights fiber optic and standard FPV drones engaging a range of Ukrainian targets, including armored vehicles, pickup trucks, artillery systems, supply convoys, and electronic warfare stations. Each engagement demonstrates precise maneuvering, low-altitude flight, and real-time targeting, illustrating the drone's versatility in reconnaissance, target acquisition, and strike missions. The compilation underscores the expanding role of FPV technology in modern warfare, allowing operators to disrupt enemy mobility, degrade combat capabilities, and maintain situational awareness across contested areas. Overall, it reflects the growing integration of unmanned systems in tactical and operational planning on the battlefield. In this footage, the Vostok group of the 60th Motor Rifle Brigade uses a fiber-optic FPV drone to engage a Ukrainian M113 armored personnel carrier near the settlement of Huliapol. The drone is guided with precision to the target. During routine aerial reconnaissance over the Sumy region, Russian UAV operators observed an unusual movement near the Kursk border area. According to the footage, a Ukrainian serviceman was seen emerging from the tree line while attempting to remain concealed by using a bush as improvised camouflage. The incident has raised questions among monitoring units, as such behavior suggests either a covert withdrawal or an effort to reposition unnoticed. The observation highlights how closely contested and unpredictable this border sector has become, where even small movements are carefully tracked through continuous aerial surveillance. According to information circulating from the Russian Ministry of Defense, FPV interceptor teams from the Ivanova Airborne Formation report significant results during recent operations. These specialized paratrooper units, equipped with counter-UAV systems, claim to have destroyed a large number of Ukrainian Baba Yaga-type hexacopters, with publicly shared figures citing 193 neutralized drones. The teams, formed specifically to counter enemy multi-rotor platforms, operate in high-intensity sectors where UAV activity is constant. Their work reflects the growing importance of rapid response drone interception, as both sides increasingly rely on unmanned systems for reconnaissance and strike missions across the front line. A Ukrainian soldier found a Russian drone lying on the ground outside their position. Curious, he picked it up, but at that moment the drone's operator triggered its payload. The explosion caught the soldier by surprise, highlighting the hidden dangers of handling abandoned or seemingly inactive drones. A Russian operator encountered a Ukrainian soldier on a bicycle while conducting reconnaissance in Kutka. Meanwhile, Russian special forces carried out a raid on a nearby building. In this footage from Kindrashivka in Kharkiv Oblast, drone units of the Russian 27th Motor Rifle Brigade conduct a series of coordinated strikes against Ukrainian positions and logistical supply assets. The operation involves aerial reconnaissance followed by precision drone engagement aimed at disrupting defensive layouts and supply lines. The footage highlights the continued reliance on unmanned systems to gather intelligence, apply sustained pressure, and reduce operational capability along this sector of the front. Russian forces on the Hulier Pole axis continue to push forward, consolidating gains after taking Zatyshia, a village located just a few kilometers from the city's northern edge. Ukrainian sources also report mounting pressure, noting that earlier setbacks in nearby settlements disrupted their defensive coordination. With Russian units now active on the outskirts and advancing toward Dobrapilya, the East grouping aims to link positions and potentially approach Orikhiv from a direction that avoids the main Ukrainian fortifications. In the Zaporozhye region, Russian forces report disrupting Ukrainian drone activity, focusing on countering reconnaissance and strike attempts along this active sector of the front line. In the Kharkov region, Russian units report the destruction of Ukrainian M113 armored personnel carriers and Bat-type engineering vehicles during ongoing engagements along this active sector of the front line. The M113, widely used by Ukrainian forces for troop movement and evacuation missions, has been a frequent presence in contested areas, including sectors near Kharkiv and the Kursk axis, where Ukrainian crews have relied on the vehicle's durability to extract personnel under fire. Despite its reputation as a resilient platform, with some Ukrainian accounts noting that the M113 has survived direct hits while continuing evacuation missions, Russian reporting emphasizes that several of these vehicles were recently targeted and neutralized during coordinated strikes. The broader context of the fighting reflects the increasing strain on Ukrainian mechanized assets, as older NATO-supplied vehicles like the M113 continue to be deployed across high-intensity zones. Engineering and support vehicles such as the Bat series, essential for fortification work and mobility support, have also been affected by Russian strikes, further complicating Ukrainian defensive efforts. Activity in the Kharkov region remains fluid, with both sides maneuvering armored and support units across a landscape shaped by constant drone surveillance, artillery duels, and rapid counter-mobility operations. Within this environment, the reported losses of M113 and Bat-type vehicles underscore the ongoing contest over mobility, logistics, and armored survivability in one of the conflict's most dynamic sectors.